that are coming back with another video. So it looked like Adam Silver is definitely pulling out all of these stops after his viral press conference yesterday. He is letting it be known, man, the season is not about to start on time. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to New York. Let's get it. Let's go. And let's jump right into this story, man. So it look like Adam Silver ain't wasted. So whatever the case may be, these ladies are going to have to figure out a way to get a deal done, because as of right now, they're sabotaging the whole situation for the fans, for other players that might want to come play for the WNBA 2026 season. Because we got to remember, man, there was like 2 or 3% of players that did not want a work stoppage. They was cool. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't hurting for this 30% revenue share. But I came across this tweet right here, and this is where I came up with the answer that this is what Adam Silver is saying. Shout out to Mike over on Twitter, man. He stated this is him insinuating they are approaching a delay in the season if a deal isn't done very soon, I'm guessing. Now, we still got the clip from Adam Silver speaking about this. Now, this is what Adam Silver said yesterday, verbatim.
So let me begin by saying I think it's unfortunate where we find ourselves right now, both from the team standpoint and the players. I mean, we're coming off tremendous momentum in the WNBA. It's not lost on anyone. You know,
See, the momentum is why many people can't figure out why they can't get the deal done. But when you think about everything that transpired from Caitlin Clark coming into the league until now, they've been trying to kill Caitlin Clark momentum for every chance they get. They try to destroy Caitlin Clark momentum. It's clear as day. They don't like Caitlin, bro. For whatever reason, the other ladies, they ain't rocking out with RCC. And that's fine. You know, everybody's entitled to not like the person they ain't, they don't want to like. I'm cool with that. But to sit here and jeopardize this young lady third season for her to potentially become an MVP, potentially WNBA champion, is beyond me. That's a little deep to me, because it looks like, not saying that they is, but it looked like to me this could be the ultimate FU to Caitlin. That's what I'm picking up, bro. We know that she only played 13 games last year. Everybody knows that. She's been in the lab, getting ready, working out, ready to make a return for the 2026 season. We also know that the Indiana Fever nearly beat the Las Vegas Aces last year. They love Asia Wilson. We all know that. If Caitlin Clark comes back on time, ready to go, this Indiana Fever team could arguably be, because we got to realize the Aces only won because the Fever had half their damn team hurt. Had the Fever had everybody, Caitlin Clark will be a WNBA champion. The WNBA algorithm will not be the upside down right now, and the Fever will be the hottest team in all of sports. Had everybody not got hurt. We do understand that, right? Everything that could go wrong in the season went wrong in the season for the Indiana Fever. And now this is the players' last hope. I believe, this is my thoughts, that these players are kind of doing this to kill Caitlin Clark momentum. Almost like a reset button, because they're holding out and not wanting to get a deal done. They're getting $1 million contract. They never had $1 million contract. Y'all literally holding everything up for a 30% revenue share. Get a new agent, get off your ass, and go do some endorsements. Go do some Nike commercial, Gatorade commercial, Stanley commercial, State Farm commercials, and get your bag, bro. Don't sit here and hold out for a 30% revenue share, because that is exactly what they're doing. And who loses the most from this? Who loses the most from these ladies holding out? Caitlin Clark and her brand.
I feel like in the last
Tell me
few
I'm
years
wrong.
in particular, the league has turned a corner in terms of fan interest, commercial success, popularity of players. I mean, all arrows are pointing up in terms of the WNBA, and as someone, who was involved from the earliest days, now going into our 30th season, I couldn't be prouder. I couldn't be prouder to be a part of that movement. I'm not ready to set a drop-dead date, but I will say, as I look at the calendar and the amount that we need to get done really over the next 2 months, because training camps are scheduled to open roughly 2 months from now. To your point, we have to get not one but two drafts done. We have an expansion draft and a collegiate draft, and then we need to fit in free agency. Plus, whenever we shake hands on a collective bargaining agreement, then the lawyers have to go to work and memorialize it. So if what I'd love to accomplish is sort of putting pressure on everybody and say, okay, I've been through so many cycles of collective bargaining, and often things tend to get done at the 11th hour. We're getting awfully close to the 11th hour now when it comes to bargaining. I'm encouraged there has been more back and forth over the past few weeks. I think there's been, more direct engagement from players and team owners. I have not been at the table, but I'm very involved behind the scenes. I want to play whatever role would be most productive in getting a deal done. But again, I think we need to now move towards the next level sense of urgency and not lose momentum in terms of the amazing amount of progress we've seen in the women's basketball.
And the crazy thing about this is that it goes back to this. They're going to lose momentum because everything that they're doing is sabotaging one player, bro. And that's Caitlin Clark. For whatever reason, they've been trying everything in their power to underline everything Caitlin Clark has been trying to do since she came into this league. Just like I stated in the beginning, this is the ultimate FU to Caitlin Clark and her fan base. They got the $1 million. They got a $400,000 regular salary. You got team cap around over $5 million, I think. 5 to 10, somewhere up in there. I don't really know the whole ins and outs. But this tells me there are two things. They're going to undercut Caitlin Clark brand, and they're trying to hype up Unrivaled or whatever other damn league. Because we can't forget about Project B. Project B is very much still a thing. It's just in the background right now. But I want to know you guys' thoughts down in the comment section right now. Make sure you guys keep them bells on. I will be back with more content. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, bro. Peace out.